All right, joining us now with reaction to the explosive memo detailing FISA abuses, President Trump's attorneys, also the chief counsel for the American Center for Law and Justice, Jay Sekulow. Jay, I'm calling this the biggest abuse of power corruption case in our lifetime. This was all designed to impact a presidential election and an incoming president, and to undermine an incoming president, and to undermine an election. I want to get your general thoughts first.
Yep. Well, you have to look at the timeline here, Sean, to show how dangerous the precedent that's been established by the FBI. James Comey and the FBI attempted to get a FISA warrant in the summer of 2016. They were not successful. They then moved in October by adding to their request the Steele dossier. Then they get a FISA warrant. So that FISA warrant is issued. In January, before the president was sworn in, James Comey, as FBI director, meets with the president, tells him about this, as his words were, salacious and unverified dossier, but said he's not, the president was not under investigation and that not to worry about that. Yet 7 weeks before then, he obtained a FISA warrant based on that dossier. Then it was renewed a day before the inauguration, and then renewed subsequently again. And so when you look at just this, the chain of events, and that's what I want people to focus on, the timeline here is very, very not only dangerous, but I mean, what did they tell the FISA court? They didn't say this was political opposition research. They didn't say it was unverified. Chris Steele leaked the information to a media source. The FBI said they cut off formal relations with him. Did they tell that to the FISA judge? So I think the real issue here is both as to the nature of what they did, but also what they did to the court. And I think all that has to be reviewed, obviously. And I think it's a special counsel. I think a special counsel is necessary to review this entire matter, because we're not even including the Bruce Orr situation or any of that. You add all of that together, and I think it needs to be an outside counsel.
Well, what happens if you know that this is a Democratic bought and paid for dossier, and you know the information is false, and you don't disclose this to the judge on 4 separate occasions? Now, if I was the judge in this case, I think I would be pretty angry about all of that.
Yeah. So, you know, first of all, 50 U.S.C. requires all applications for warrant. They're under oath. Of course, you can't commit perjury. But more than that, I think, is what's at stake here is the fact that they utilized this information, knowing it was not truthful, knowing it was unverified, not notifying the court of the entire process of what went on here. But they didn't do it once. They didn't do it twice. They did it 3 times. And then James Comey, again, going to the president-elect of the United States and saying, hey, there's this dossier out there. I'm not trying to do a J. Edgar Hoover. Those were, by the way, James Comey's words. I'm not trying to do a Hoover on you here. It's unverified. It's salacious. You're not under investigation. But yet he utilized that again to obtain the warrant. As he's telling the president, it's not significant. It doesn't work both ways. Yeah. All
right. This is because you're saying that he used this, what he called in front of then President-elect Trump, unverified and salacious dossier. 2 months earlier, he used to get the warrant to spy on the Trump campaign and then the Trump transition team. So the level of duplicity, which is it? Because if you thought it was unverified
you don't get both.
and salacious, and you presented it to a court and you signed off on it, and that was the determining factor, as you point out, it was denied first in July, then James Comey has a big legal problem, doesn't he?
I think he does. And Christopher Steele, by the way, came to the FBI in the time frame of that looks like it was around July. So Christopher Steele, the so-called, British spy that was getting this information, by the way, who was working on it with him? Bruce Orr, the number 4, his wife, who's working, happens to be for Fusion GPS on this project. So, again, I say this. If there was a need for a special counsel, this is one of those moments because, unfortunately, again, this is not the rank-and-file FBI members. You've been very clear on that. I've been clear on that. But and this isn't deep state, as people call it. This is the top. This is leadership. So, again, yeah, James Comey doesn't get it both ways. He can't make the statements he made and then go back on it to get a warrant. I mean, he got a warrant based on this information. And I don't care if someone's a Republican, Democrat, Independent, Libertarian, Green Party. That's not the way it works in a constitutional republic.
Let me go to the very end of the memo when they talk about Andrew McCabe and his testimony in December of 2017 that no surveillance warrant would have been sought from the FISA court, but for the dossier information. The Democrats have tried to jump on that and say, oh, he didn't exactly say that. Well, I've checked with numerous sources on the committee that have confirmed he was asked this question multiple times, and actually his answer is far worse than what the memo actually states in this particular case. That, in fact, they wouldn't have sought this in any way without the dossier. So this is the situation, Jay. You've got Hillary Clinton, a bought and paid for, and of all things, dossier full of Russian propaganda. Wow, pretty ironic when you think about it.
Yeah, and the McCain statement is very significant. Yep.
Okay, but it's to lie to the American people to influence the election, which ratchets up the typical lying that's done in political campaigns. But then it's used to obtain a FISA warrant to spy on an opposition party and an incoming president. Now, we've studied Watergate.
This is done by an FBI director who, remember, Democrats were calling for his removal when he intervened. And by the way, I was very critical of his intervention into the political process. I thought that was absurd what he did, that three-stunt maneuver he did in the summer, then in the fall in the election, which is what is against the FBI's rule, and where he conflated his job as FBI director and became the super attorney general, which is not his function administratively or procedurally, yet he did that. And I was very critical of that. But this is what he did.
Last
again,
question.
Those people that are defending James Comey should go back and remind themselves of what they said, a year ago, a year and a half ago.
It's interesting. Would we have had the special counsel but for all of this, Jay Sekulow?
Well, there's the question, because so the question is, did this dossier lead to create this investigation? And that question is a real question that I think has got a significant legal consequence, and that is the underlying question. Did this, in this case, FISA warrant, start this investigation? And again, I can't opine on that. I'm not going to. But I will tell you this. It raises serious questions.
All right. Well, I believe it did. And that gives justification. If I was General Flynn tonight and my lawyers, I'd be in a room tonight coming up with strategy. Same with Paul Manafort. I believe it should be disbanded, but I won't drag you into that. Good to see you. When we come back.